So I'm going for it this morning. It's a bit of a tricky one today. It's cloudy, it's damp, there's like a damp in the air. But my app is saying it's 12-13 degrees and it feels actually quite warm. So bit of a tricky kind of situation going on what to wear. So I think it's going to be too warm for my 3-season top. So I'm actually going to go with a long sleeve jersey and just a base layer with my bib longs. I might put on my overshoes as well because it looks very wet on the ground. So just to keep my shoes a bit drier. So we'll put that on, see how we get on. So I have to admit, it does take a bit of effort to get out on the bike, especially when you're trying to film it and you've forgotten where you put half your stuff. But I have to say, when you do get out on your bike, it is worth it. I got up this morning, didn't really want to go out. Felt tired. I went through my morning routine, coffee, water, contemplated. I had a bit of time pressure today, which helped. So a couple of things helped me this morning. First one, the main one, is that my wife is heading out later at lunchtime. And I'm looking after the kids this afternoon, so if I wanted to get out, it had to be this morning, and if I didn't get out this morning, then I'm on fatherly duties this afternoon, so all bets are off. So that was a bit of an incentive for one. So tell somebody you're going on a ride. That's probably a good motivator. Then that will spur you on, because quite often my wife will go, I thought you were going on a ride today, and I'm like, well, I was, but I don't know, I just wasn't that bothered. And she's like, oh, well, you know, just get yourself out there. And then she holds me to account a bit. So it's a good thing. Maybe tell somebody else that you're going on a ride, and it'll spur you on. So I like to have a little bit of reflection when I come back off a ride, so if you can just join me for that. And would you believe it's November and I'm sat outside? It's well, I say it's beautiful. It's not beautiful. It's grey, but yeah, the temperature, must be about 13 or 14 degrees. So I'm just kind of chilling out and warming down still, if you like. And this is my my post-ride recovery. So it's really important, I think, after the ride, that you recover in a good way, so you don't go eat loads of cake, because that can affect your other things, should we say, including your waistline. So yeah, but I like to have a protein shake, and I do love my coffee, so a nice coffee when I finish my ride always goes down well. Now, as soon as I got back, I washed my bike down because it was just full of grit and grease and dirt. It was muddy, and I was only out on the roads. I wasn't really doing much. So yeah, and I'm glad I wore my overshoes because they were absolutely filthy. I took them off. It's great to see your shoes underneath all nice and clean, your socks all nice and clean. So over boots, definitely, if you're going out from now on through the winter, autumn, winter, over boots are a must. I might do a little segment on those actually, because I think they are very undervalued and underused bit of kit. So once what I've done is just hosed it down. I've just put a hose over it to get all the grease off. I've not actually soaped it down or done a proper wash because I am planning to go out again tomorrow, just on a Sunday morning ride. So I've just washed it down with the hose and just hung it up to dry, just to air dry, and then I'll put it away in the shed for tomorrow. In terms of the ride itself, well, there was good news and bad news. The ride itself was great. It was getting out there. I did a good warm-up, 20 minutes, and then I did some intervals, which were quite short intervals. I'd planned to do 3-minute intervals, but I ended up doing just short, high intensity 30-second bursts. So 30 seconds all out, and then just recovering for about 2 minutes just to spin the legs, get recovery, then go for another 30 seconds. And I mixed it up a bit, did a 20-second, then a 10-second. I found a couple of hills, and then I did some efforts up the hills as well, which was good. They weren't big hills, but enough to get your heart rate going. And then I had a section of road where I just spun out coming back home just to warm down. So the actual ride itself was quite productive. I was only out for less than an hour, but I felt as though I'd done some work today instead of just going out normally as I do and just turning the pedals round. Now, why it didn't go so well was the whole faff of recording and trying to record while I was on the bike. I've just not nailed that down at all yet. For starters, I couldn't find half my equipment this morning. I was rushing around the house like a mad thing, just blaming everybody, and I couldn't find stuff. And I eventually got out on the bike, and I nearly just didn't go again. It was awful. And I eventually got out on the bike, and I found out that as I was recording, my mic ran out of charge about halfway through, so that was useless. So I couldn't record anything. So I kept my GoPro going on the bike, because just recording footage, and then I'll voice over that in post, as they say. So that wasn't so good. So I know I need to improve. I need my training to be more structured, but I'm not at that stage yet. I'm still just getting out on the bike. Tomorrow I'm going to go out, and I'm going to do just like I say, just a recovery Sunday morning ride, just to get out on the bike. I'd like to get out at least twice a week now, and I'm aiming to get out 3 times a week. So that's good. And the forecast for tomorrow is a little bit grayer. I've got a lot on tomorrow. It is in the UK here. It is Remembrance Sunday, and my daughter is in the parade. So she wants to get there early so she can carry the standard for brownies, which would be nice. So what I'm going to do is try and get out early. So we'll see how that pans out. I am definitely going to get all my kit ready for that and decide whether I'm going to record anything or not. I might not, and just get out on the bike, just get it done, go out for 2 hours, but early doors. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now the channel is in its infancy, Ride and Thrive, and if you are enjoying this content, please subscribe. It does help, and I love cycling, and I want to share that passion with everyone, and I want to share the health and the fitness benefits you get from it. So I'm planning to do some segments, some videos on various bits of kit, but also on how to get fitter and healthier, and use the cycling for your mindset, to improve your mindset and how you feel. So I'm really passionate about that. I love it. So it'd be great if you could check that out and subscribe and like the video, even share it if you dare. And also there's a podcast, Ride and Thrive podcast, which I am doing 1 a week at the moment. That's all just various topics. I'm trying to see what people want to listen to or see, or what they're interested in, and so I am trying to reach a broad audience at the moment. So it is all things cycling, from cycling news through to gear, through to mindset, through to nutrition, through to fitness, longevity, all the rest of it. So I'm quite broad at the moment, but I'm open to suggestions. So my thing at the moment is, if you want to be part of this community, and I wanted to make it a community, a Ride and Thrive community, then please do sign up and or subscribe and have a look at the podcast. Okay folks, that's me clipping out for today. Have a good one. Bye for now. Inside. Bye for now.